Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. LeBron James, LeBron James. Thank you, Lincoln. Oh man, I tell you guys the same thing I say with Lomachenko. Just like Lomachenko, I know I got some people that dislike me for that. Floyd Mayweather, LeBron James. When I was a kid, I even watched hockey. You know what I mean? On my slow nights, I watch hockey. Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Darryl Strawberry when I was a little kid, Doc Gooden when I was a little kid. Stop hating on greatness. From the Stephen A. Smiths to I guess Skip Bayless and all these guys, and stop hating on greatness. Sometimes you just got to sit back and rewatch. You're not better than greatness, so just sit your ass down and relax. LeBron James at the end of his career will be a top 5 player of all time statistically. Uh, uh, um, just he's just. I'm looking at the block right now. Went up to 11 feet, blocked the shot. Mm. They got moles. They got COINTELPRO. I like they have moles in media to make you think that LeBron James isn't great, to make you question. Listen, LeBron James had a slow 35, 15, and 9 tonight. When I say a slow 35, I mean it was real jagged. It wasn't fluid. Every shot was tough. It was a game 7, so obviously the second half possessions are going to be a whole lot tougher. Timely shots, intelligence of a god. I'm watching the outlet to George Hill, Jeff Hill, whatever, George Hill. His decision to lay the ball, go one-on-one with the Morris twin to get the and one. I mean, the ability, 35, 15, and 9 in 48 minutes, played all 82 games. The ability to trust his teammates. I mean, the same thing they doing to LeBron James, the same way they did Stephon Marbury when Nike put all that money into killing Stephon Marbury and his shoes when he said they were made in the same manufacturers, and they made you believe that his shoes were worse. When someone actually cut the shoe open, it was the same goddamn thing inside Nike. It was the same goddamn thing inside Stephon Marbury, right? Same way they did the Black Panthers. They put money in molds, man. I genuinely believe that in media. They did the same thing with the Russians, with Hillary Clinton, that propelled Donald Trump into the Oval Office. There's so many different entities. That's why you always got to check the source. Always check the source when you're seeking information, man. And I tip my cap to LeBron James. He's a special elite athlete. He will be a top 5 player when it's all said and done. I came up in the Jordan era. That's when I fell in love with basketball. So it's real hard for LeBron James to surpass Michael Jordan in my head, because that's when I fell in love with the game. It's kind of like Roy Jones. Like, Floyd Mayweather can't surpass Roy Jones in my head, because I saw Roy Jones left hooking the shit out of everyone, and you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Jason Tatum will be a hell of a basketball player, will be a perennial all-star. But it's LeBron James' turn, man. That's it. It's his time. This is his era. He has dominated for 15 years. I mean, what he's done, I just think people can't fully comprehend what he's done. He took this team to the NBA Finals. He played on 3 teams in one season. 3 teams in one season, and had probably a top 5 power forward not playing with him for 2 games. Put that in perspective. And people say he played in the East, but if you flip that coin, Michael Jordan never went to a game 7. So you can argue Michael Jordan's Eastern Conference post Detroit Pistons wasn't competitive at all. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's be clear. The Indiana Pacers wasn't, I mean, they were a bunch of overachievers similar to these Boston Celtics team. They played hard, played every possession. So if you flip that coin and say Michael Jordan has never been to a Game 7, right? You're implying from a different perspective, Michael Jordan's Eastern Conference was easy. And I know Michael Jordan was 6-0 in the finals, but free agency and the money wasn't what it was. You understand what I'm saying? So if free agency was what it was today, what it was in Michael Jordan era, it would be a completely different. It was no salary cap, so that means Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman could earn whatever. Remember, Michael Jordan got paid $33 million his last couple of years or something like that. So there was no salary cap. So you can actually pay the luxury tax, whatever you wanted to pay, with the with that team. And I'll say that Kendrick Perkins is becoming today's John Sally. I enjoyed Kendrick Perkins on the sideline today, but I said 3 things was going to happen this NBA season. James Harden, I said this, go back through my videos, the first week of the NBA season. I said 3 things are going to happen. Oklahoma City is the only team that can beat the Golden State Warriors. 2, James Harden is going to win MVP, and LeBron James is going to the finals. Those 3 things could possibly happen if Golden State wins tomorrow night. And that's just simply what I believe. I'm glad Golden State and Cleveland are going to the NBA Finals. I want to see how they match up. LeBron James will have to put on a hell of a show. I mean, they're outmanned, they're outgunned. If Jeff Green can defend, I'm not saying he has to score, but his length, when they switch to screen and roll, his ability, when Jeff Green and Tristan Thompson, with their ability to guard the 1-4 screen and roll, they would go downhill with it. They would go a 4-1 screen and roll. They would go Steph Curry screening Kevin Durant's man, so Kevin Durant can shoot over the top of George Hill, or J.R. Smith, or whoever is playing that spot. So that's probably what you'll see more of in the NBA Finals if they're smart. But yeah, man, I'm just going to tip my hat to LeBron. And I think everyone that hears this video, I don't care if you hate LeBron, I don't care if you're a Kobe fan, Michael Jordan fan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'll say this, from birth to death, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest basketball player to ever play this game. He only lost a handful of time in 8 years of basketball, 7 years, because you couldn't play your freshman year. So between his 4 years of high school, if they went 9th through 12th, then I'm uncertain. He went to Power High School. 3 years of college, only lost 2 games, I believe, 1 game. I don't know how many games he lost. In 7 years, he probably lost a handful of games and ended up being an all-time leader in points, 38, 39,000. LeBron James has a chance to pass him if he stays around 7 more years, which quite possibly he can at the rates he's going. So, but anyways, man, just salute to LeBron James. Y'all need to respect him. It's his night. I don't... See, people who've never played this game at an above average level don't really... I've never played at the highest level, right? In terms of the NBA, but I've competed when I was in my college days. I played at UCLA every summer. Played against Earl Watson when they had Earl Watson, Baron Davis. They were on the same team, and Kobe Bryant was a young kid. We used to play all in the men's gym. You know what I mean? Every day in the summertime. Paul Pierce. So I've played against these guys. You understand what I'm saying? And LeBron James is special, man. LeBron James is God-gifted special, man. He would have been a professional athlete in any sport he chose. He would have been an Olympian in any sport he chose. He could have been, I mean, whatever he trained for, he would have been great at. God just made him special. Like I said, Cam Newton is a freak of an athlete. LeBron James is a freak of an athlete. You understand? Javon Curse, freak of an athlete, hence his name. God touches people every blue moon. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, God damn. You're just a freak. You're just a freak. Michael Jordan, just a freak. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man, salute to these guys, man. Barbershop Conversations, man. Tip your hat to LeBron James. and we out. And Cleveland baseball team won a hell of a game too. So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace, guys.